store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
Throwing to start the drive. Feliciano. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Shot, 17. Set, hut.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 more there and another first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons.
Here we go.
First down.
Black.
In motion the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Cowboys 37-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow.
Off the bootleg. Feliciano. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back around the 37-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay,
So
ready?
second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Set, ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Feliciano.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Ready. 52. Hut.
Back to throw. Feliciano. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
To throw, here's Nix.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Nix to the air.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! Cowboys! A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
there are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Set, ready.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Feliciano. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Watch out now. Let's take this series. Here we go. Set. Black 40. Set. Go.
Operating from the gun. Feliciano. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
32. Trouble, 38. Hut.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Falcons.
Ready, ready. 45, right, set.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Nix. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Third and 6.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 6.
Captain. Oh, I said.
To throw is Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Black 40.
Back to throw. Feliciano. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10 black.
Looking to throw. Feliciano. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 65 yards. And the
Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Off the play fake, Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Nix. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Working out of the gun is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle they go. Briscoe. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Nix from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll run on first down. Briscoe. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Good with the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chenal. And he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Falcons 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Down. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Feliciano.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Yellow. 22. Ready.
Back to throw. Feliciano. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Got a man. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Got it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the lux, and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end of get the LA yelling. That ain't bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. they have to feel really good about that last completion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. Briscoe pushes him over and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Well, this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down. Yellow, 43.
Throwing to start the drive. Feliciano. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
On the ball.
Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Feliciano. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Feliciano. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On play action, here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Fielded just inside the 30.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Feliciano.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
52. Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Okay, right.
Ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Set. Blast. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.